You know what? Let's make this show a little bit more lighthearted. Let's do
Be friends again.
Mojo draft. Now, you guys know Mojo is a proud supporter of the Pick Aside podcast. That is where you can invest into players like stocks. And they gave us this beautiful idea, right? We're each going to draft a player. It's going to be quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end, and a flex. So we're drafting 5 players in total, and it's going to be a competition, right? Whoever at the end of the season comes away with more money, more return on the investment is going to be the winner. The loser out of one of us 3, you guys get to decide what we do. So if you come in last place in this competition, we'll see if we can find a way to get Riven here. Then you guys decide what the loser has to do in that situation. You guys also decide what the winner should get if they do indeed win. And we're going to make out a vote for this, right? So you guys are going to vote on who do you think is going to win this competition. And if you guys are correct in betting on me, then you'll get something. You'll get a prize. You guys ready to start this Mojo draft?
Do it. I'll save this comment for when we draft because this guy's amazing.
Are we rock, paper, scissors for first pick?
I was thinking we could do like the spin wheel thing that you've done for like the giveaway winners.
Okay, we can do that too.
We can do that. You want to do that?
Yeah.
Or just rock, paper, scissors?
That's fine.
Do you want me to pull it up?
Yeah. It shouldn't take too long.
So, you know what? While you're doing that, I might as well share what I was looking at. At $7.40, Tua stock costs $39.91. At 8 flat, his price went up to $4.27. $40.27, excuse me.
So what, $1 increase, $2 increase?
Almost.
What news came out?
I don't know. Must have just been, Tua, we can't give him too much credit too soon. We'll raise his price as the week goes on. Because, bro, during the game, it got up to like $40.50.
I'm ready whenever you guys are. So
all right, let's get to it. I don't know how this is going to happen with Riv. I guess it's just our next competition.
Yeah, bro, so be it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess so.
Like to spin. First pick.
Come on.
It's a snake draft, by the way.
Joel.
Nice.
All right, honestly, that's huge because we can still get my pick.
Second pick will be.
Come on. I'm screwed. Such bullshit.
Wow.
Such
Fuck.
bullshit.
Dehls.
Back to back. Damn. Okay.
Such bullshit, man. So it's a snake, so that means that I get the 4th pick.
Yes,
yeah, you
correct.
get 3 and 4.
Correct. All
That's
right.
not a bad spot to be in.
No, but
Why? Because you want to get Tua?
he's gonna snake me.
Maybe.
It's gonna be fun. I already have the options I have. I got my big board ready already. You know what I'm doing. I got my thing ready. All right. I want to let you guys know I'm gonna hear the draft sound. Make your pick after the sound goes off.
All right.
Yeah, for editing TikTok purposes. All right. In the first pick of the Mojo Snake draft, Team Joel is selecting Mike White. I'm going with Mike White. The reason I'm going with Mike White is because the money is in backup quarterbacks on Mojo. He's up 100% in the past month alone. The Jets' schedule the rest of the year by pass defense 32nd, 20th, 28th, 24th, 21st, and 22nd. If I want to make more money, I'm going with the quarterback and Mike White, who has an easy road and quite possibly could be looked at as a starter after this season.
So just to be clear, we're basing this on how much dollars we get back, not percentage we get back.
Yeah.
Correct?
How much? Well, percentage dollars, it'll kind of be similar.
It's the same.
It'll be the same thing.
No, it's different.
Yeah.
Because Mike White could go up 100%. Mahomes isn't going up 100%.
No. That's why you don't ball out here. This isn't. We're not taking the prime time unless there's certain people. But
You're not taking the primetime players because the goal is to make the most on your return.
Yes, but no, what I'm saying is percentage-wise, Mike White could go up a ton, but dollar amount, he's still only going to go up a couple dollars. So just so it's even across the board.
You'll see it. The percentage is going to be the same thing. You'll see.
Well, there's a difference. If Patrick Mahomes goes up 10%, that'll be $15. If Mike White goes up 10%, that'll be 30 cents.
All right, you're making very valid points.
You know what I mean?
I understand.
So we're doing this based off dollars, not percentages.
We're doing it, who has the most dollars after it's all said and done.
Okay,
after it's all said and done in the year. So Mike White at 20, he's right now he's at $2, I believe, and 40 cents.
I think it's percent on how much money you put in, though.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, because we're each going to put $24 into each of these players.
How'd you come up with 24?
Because it's $120 total, so divided by 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, why'd you
Simple
come
math.
with 120 though? I was just curious.
Mojo gave it to me.
Oh,
they gave it
okay.
to me on
Shout
the
out to
platter to
Mojo.
do. So yeah,
Shout out to Mojo.
it's we're each gonna invest the same amount of money, so there's no
Because
cracks in the system.
of the money that I've put into Tua, I've gotten back 139%.
Mhm.
So that's how I know it. That's why I understood where you were coming from, but that's how they do the percentages.
Gotcha.
But I'm
Okay,
going with
gotcha,
Mike
gotcha.
White. I'm using that three times multiplier on him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going with Mike White. And for those that are wondering, this is a draft based on the money that we're gonna get. So that's why I didn't take Mahomes first and stuff like that.
Yeah. I'm up. Cue my music. With the second pick in the Mojo drafts, you know I'm a phenomenal friend, Drew. I'm going to ride with my guy, Jalen Hurts.
I love it.
Outside of Tua, I think Hurts might be the player who has moved the most this entire season. I'm up multiple hundreds of dollars on him for investing in Mojo. I know he's had a couple down weeks in terms of passing yardage, but he just had the second most rushing yards, I want to say, of all time from a quarterback. They're going to continue winning games, get that 1 seed. His price is only going to keep going up.
All right. You know what's up. In the third pick of the Mojo Pick-A-Side draft, Andrew will be selecting none other, Tua Tagovailoa. The amount of return I've seen on Tua this season could make a grown man cry. And I have. 139% increase on what I've put into Tua Tagovailoa. It's a no-brainer. And you know it's even more of a no-brainer. You can hit my music again, please, because I know my selection. At the wide receiver position, Drew will be selecting with the 4th overall pick, Christian Watson, Green Bay Packers, at a price of $7.92. Now, this is great because when he first came in, he was $9. And Christian kind of struggled out the gates, dropped some touchdown passes, really hadn't gotten going until recently. We're now in 3 games, suddenly he has 6 touchdowns. I only expect Christian to keep going, and it's funny, too. I feel like I have to give the shout out to Charles because in our fantasy league, he put $53 of fab money onto Christian Watson. And at the time, I said, bro,
You're a nut.
what the hell is wrong with you? This guy might have gotten the league winner. Christian Watson has been all world, and I do expect him only to continue to keep this pace up.
It's a great pick.
I thought you were cheating. I'm gonna look mine.
Dehls,
With
you're
the
up.
5th
That's
pick,
why I was like, what's going on over here?
with the 5th pick in the Mojo draft, I will be selecting wide receiver Jameson Williams from Detroit. I was worried you were gonna take him.
That's a great
He's
pick.
expected to play, I believe, week 13. The second he goes on the field, his price is going to go up on Mojo. And if he gets one of those 40, 50-yard bombs, we know he has that game-breaking speed. His price could double over this next month. Give me Jameson Williams, rookie wide receiver for Detroit.
I'm glad I took Jameson because that's a perfect opportunity for me to take my guy. And we seen the first game with this quarterback playing with him, he went off. I'm going with Jets wide receiver Garrett Wilson. I think
Okay.
that with Mike White, he continues to play better and feast on these poor defenses. His price will only go up. I got Garrett Wilson as my second pick. And let's waste no time. With the 3rd pick in the Mojo draft,
he's
well,
feeling
my
himself.
3rd round pick, I'm selecting. This is a tough one because I have 2 quarterbacks I want as my flexes, and I'm deciding between these 2. The one I'm deciding with is league MVP Patrick Mahomes, who will win it for sure this year. I can pick him, but I'm looking at another guy. I'm looking at a guy in Cleveland that's at $70 that at one time was $100. And I'm looking at him like, man, he's severely undervalued.
He is.
He could play really well with the Browns.
He can.
But I'm looking at Mahomes. He has that 15
But you already have a quarterback already, don't you?
flex.
Yeah, we're starting to.
Flex.
Wait. Okay. All right. This
You
is a
can
change of
select
pace
another-
I wasn't ready for.
You select another
So
quarterback.
we're getting a super flex.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm thinking Mahomes or Deshaun Watson. There's a chance Deshaun Watson struggles because he hasn't played in a while. I know Mahomes is going to keep on rolling. And he has that 15x multiplier on him. So with my 3rd round selection, I'm going with Patrick Mahomes.
Whatever.
That's a good selection.
That's an all right selection.
And you make my choice easy because I was between a couple of quarterbacks. I don't want to name too many names here, but one of the guys I was looking at was Deshaun Watson, who I will be selecting with the 7th overall pick in the Mojo draft. Jacoby Brissett's been doing his thing. I think we're going to talk about that a little bit later. But Deshaun Watson, Last time he was on the field was at a top 5 level of quarterback. It's not going to take much for him to get back on there. People are going to see his amazing talent, his arm talent, the way he could elevate this offense. His price is going to go up on Mojo. As you said, he was at $100 at one point. Yeah. He's all the way down to $70. He needs to close this season off strong to show that he is. The reason they gave the Browns gave him this money is because he's a franchise guy. He's going to show it the last month of the season.
All right, you guys went double quarterback, so it's allowing me the luxury to wait on my next quarterback. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select who I believe is the most valuable in this draft that we're doing at the running back position. And if you can hit my music again, I'm sorry, you hit it a little preemptively. With the 6th,
just say your 4th round selection or whatever.
With my 3rd round pick, I will be selecting Ramondre Stevenson. Ramondre Stevenson, I can't talk highly enough of him. This was my guy coming into the season. This was also with the idea that Damian Harris would also not be as big of a part into the offense. That unfortunately has happened due to injury and just Bill Belichick also understanding Ramondre Stevenson is simply better overall. We're talking about Stevenson, who is a top 15 rusher this season, gets into the end zone, can catch a pass as good as any running back in the league. That's probably a stretch, but I'm praising my boy Ramondre Stevenson. And to be not even $9, and for how much he's already gone up in price from 6 at the beginning of this year to 9 now, I'm only expecting it to continue because he has been amazing so far.
Now your other pick?
You're hitting my music so preemptively.
I thought you had just ready.
It's okay, but you know what? Regardless of that, I actually do have my pick, and it's going to be tight end Dalton Schultz. And now Dalton Schultz had started the season rough, obviously due to injury, but also with the fact that Dak Prescott had missed time. So now Dak is back, and we're seeing slowly but surely Dalton and him are gaining that connection again. And we see CeeDee Lamb drawing all the attention that he has. Credit to CD. He's definitely shut me up as one of his critics. And that's only going to allow more room for Dalton Schultz. And this is also with the idea that Odell Beckham is going to be coming into the mix. So there's going to be a lot of attention drawn to these two guys, and it's going to allow Dalton Schultz to have success that we saw him have last year.
Those are some good picks.
I'm ready.
It's your pick now?
I'm ready. Yeah. With the 4th or 5th pick in the Mojo draft, I will be... With the 4th pick in the Mojo draft, I will be selecting running back Isaiah Pacheco from the Kansas City Chiefs.
Melvin Gordon signing doesn't scare you?
Melvin Gordon doesn't move
Isaiah Pacheco's okay.
3 weeks in a row, 15-plus carries. 3 weeks in a row, 65-plus yards.
Last week.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire is on IR. He's the workhorse running back for Kansas City, one of the best offenses in the league. However you want to slice it. Pacheco's at $5.70 right now. He's up 14% in the last month. He's going to continue to rise over this past month of the season. Melvin Gordon doesn't move me. He really doesn't. Isaiah Pacheco's a better runner than him right now. Give me Isaiah.
It's a good pick.
I like your pick, Dehls. I'm not going to say I don't.
Took Dalton Schultz.
At tight end?
Casual.
Are you guys going to get a better tight end at that price?
Maybe.
You're not.
What's he been doing the last month?
Who, Dalton Schultz?
Yeah. Where's he moved?
I could look.
Now, I got the last 2 picks in the draft. Well, my last 2 picks
I was going to say, I know I have one
are
more.
coming up. And this is tough. I need a running back, and I need a tight end. I'll say Dalton Schultz was a bit bold. I will say that. Dalton Schultz was bold.
I needed a lock tight end.
Now, I was talking to the guys in Mojo because I wanted to get an edge in this draft, and they told me the money is in them backups, is in those rookies. And somebody gave me the name of Daniel Bellinger. Maybe I can invest in him because he's the Giants' #1 option outside of Darius Land, and maybe he does phenomenal. But I'm going to save my tight end pick, and with my 4th pick in the Mojo draft, I'm going with a running back, and that running back is going to be Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders is somebody that he's in the best rushing offense in the NFL. I think the Eagles continue to rush in a dominant fashion on these teams. And I just feel like out of every other running back, he has the safest floor to me. I can see an increase in uptick with him. Kenneth Walker has a tough schedule down the stretch. Brian Robinson, I don't have too much faith in him. Saquon Barkley, the schedule is now getting tougher for him. Josh Jacobs, that would have been a great pick for me. Tony Pollard would have been good. Maybe CMC.
Josh Jacobs might not play next week.
Yeah, put that 10x multiplier on him. But I feel safe with Miles Sanders, and that's the pick I'm going with. And I'm going with a lot of safe picks here because I want to make my money for sure. And when we're talking about tight ends, there's one gold standard. There's only one guy in the league like this.
How much is his price really going to move?
With the 10x multiplier, It could a couple.
I guess.
And when talking about tight ends, I've looked at all the tight ends charts on Mojo, and they move at most maybe like a dollar
or two. You're right.
Well, Travis Kelce with the 10x multiplier, even if he moves 10 cents, that's $1. So you know what? I'm going with the safe pick, and I'm going with Travis Kelce.
So the reason why Dalton Schultz intrigued me as much as he did is because last year when he was clicking with Dak, he got his price all the way up to $10. Right now he's at $8.14. Is it crazy of me to say that he can get back to that 10? No, it's not crazy. Because Dalton Schultz clearly has shown in the past he can be a savage. So throw some respect on my name is all I'm going to say.
I got mine.
Let me hear it.
I'm ready. Come on, music. We'll pick.
It's your last one.
With my last pick, the 5th round in the Mojo draft, I will be selecting tight end David Njoku from the Cleveland Browns. I know Drew's a big Njoku fan.
And Joel.
Now I just got Deshaun. I got a little stack. Deshaun
hot.
and Njoku. You know what I'm saying? That this offense is going to start. That's been clicking. It's going to reach a new level now with Deshaun Watson.
Now, I'll tell you what. With a steal here. With my 5th round, my last pick in this Mojo draft. At the quarterback position, I understand that he did not play this past week, but that does not concern me because he will be back this weekend, and he's going to ball. Justin Fields, quarterback of the Chicago Bears. Now, Justin Fields is $28, about $29 actually. His price has only continued to go up and up and up. The one thing that put him back a little bit was this injury that sidelined him this past week. But as soon as he gets back onto the field and continues to do Justin Fields type things, being a top 7 rusher in the league, being tied for the highest yards per carry in the league, I have no doubt in my mind that he's going to continue to give me growth and excel the growth that you two with Patrick Mahomes. How much is his price really going to continue to go up?
It actually went up like $6.
Really?
Recently, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
He's nuts. Fuck him. Travis Kelce, same thing. I don't know how much that's going to move me. Deshaun Watson.
It's a good one.
That's a good one. Isaiah Pacheco. That's not moving anyone.
Don't be a casual.
I'm being far from.
4.7 yards per attempt this year. You said he's inefficient.
And what about last game?
Oh, he's one bad game.
I'm just saying. Because they finally got
Grow
tape
up.
on him. They finally got tape on, bro.
Guess how much Mahomes has moved up in the last year?
What's his price now?
$142.
Oh my god, bro! Did it go up 20 beans?
$57.
No.
Guess how much it went up in the last month?
No, in the last year?
In the last year, it went up 57.
When we first got the app, though, he was over 100.
Yeah, well, it has been out for a year.
Yeah. Interesting. So they just, behind the scenes, just...
No. What I mean, they get to... Mojo is able to track where a player's price would have been at a point. So at one point, Mahomes' price was $33, and it says all time he's went up $115.
That's interesting.
So guess how much he's went up in the last month?
$10?
7.
18.
Damn.
And he might win MVP, 10x multiplier.
Brady's what, 180, 190?
Yeah, but he's also...
Brady's 171.
171.
And in the last month, he's went up 33 cents.
Like,
he has been
is Mahomes ever going to catch 170?
What's he at right now?
He's at 142.
I mean, you're saying in this point his career?
I guess in his career,
if Mahomes gets
I'll
to
be
the
honest, in
MVP
his
after
career,
the
he's gonna crush that.
So he's going to be the most valuable player, more
Mojo's
valuable than
history?
Brady. I guess in Mojo's history, yeah, for sure. What was Brady's most ever? I'm interested in that.
It's crazy, actually. So Brady was at $3 at one point when he was a rookie. He's went up 4,556.17%.
Holy shit. But what's the number he was at?
$3.
No. I'm saying, what was the highest he was ever at?
Oh, the highest he was ever at? Let me see.
Yeah, the highest he was ever at was 178.
Listen, if Mahomes
I think
has
it was
gone up
174
18 the last month.
178.13. That's the highest he ever was. That's my point. Is he going to be the GOAT?
So you're saying it's not
Mahomes can definitely have more individual accolades than Brady, for sure. Manning has that.
What do you mean by that?
Like, Manning has more individual accolades than Tom Brady, but we view Brady as the greatest because he wins more.
Correct.
Yeah. But Mahomes, statistically, highest passer rating of all time. I mean, he's... all those numbers are up, like, better than Brady, to be honest. Mahomes is the best quarterback ever.
Let's just move on. We could recap this draft if we want.
Yeah, let's recap it. So, Team Joel, my team is when we're in the Mojo draft. So, Mojo draft, we're going to list off our teams. My team is Patrick Mahomes, Miles Sanders, Garrett Wilson, Travis Kelce, and Mike White.
All right, so Andrew's team in the Mojo draft. I apologize for going out of order.
No, honestly, I forgot my player, so go ahead.
Come on, man. All right, Andrew's team in the Mojo draft is going to be Tua Tagovailoa at quarterback, Ramondre Stevenson at running back, at receiver Christian Watson, Green Bay, at tight end Dalton Schultz, and my second QB, Justin Fields.
And the best team out of all three is, of course,
Team's
mine.
mid. Your team's mid.
At quarterback 1, Jalen Hurts. Running back 1, Isaiah Pacheco.
Mid.
Jamison Williams at receiver. David Njoku at tight end. And Deshaun Watson at QB 2.
Now, we all got some pretty fascinating teams. Like I said earlier, the winner of this contest is the one who gets the most return on their money. We're each going to put $120 into this, $24 for each player. So at the end of the regular season, we'll come back to this, see who wins. But in the comment section, you guys decide what the loser should do. So if I lose, should I come up here and praise Tua and wear a Tua jersey? Should Drew... I don't know. Should you wear a Patrick Mahomes jersey on the show? Should you praise my homeboy and Joe Dehls? Should you admit that Zach Wilson is the greatest quarterback that you've seen in your goddamn life? And if you guys pick the right winner, we're going to make a poll on our YouTube community post.
Man, who's the ball
if you guys pick the right winner, you will get a prize. We are going to decide on what that prize should be.
Definitely not him.
If you guys want to win, I'm just saying, go with the right
I'm the
choice.
Mojo guy here. That's all I'm going to say.
You are the big Mojo guy.
That's all I'm going to say here.
Yeah, small sample size.
Super small.
Super
but it's
small.
called being tactical, being
true.
precise.
Yes, without a doubt. Without a doubt.